Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Back 20. 49-yard line. 66.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for James Conner, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Like 20.
Hey, let's get this. Man left.
Whirl.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Set. Like 5. Snickers. Got to spin.
So we got man.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards there, first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Stop! 230. Mike 50.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things balance out.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Monday, down. 180. You're mine.
50's the money. 50's the money.
Hey, my 7.
Hey, it's our house. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Right Monday, down.
Watch the safety creep.
618.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Devin Bush, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Put that team on the hook.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike, 54.
Carr gonna throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now the rookie's free. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Boswell set to
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short term.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this beat. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Go. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 98 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
OP, OP.
Check.
5. Express.
55 to Mike. Check. 55.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Throwing on first down. It's Carr. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Carr. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Carr now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Luke Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Steelers take
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Use the mic. All day. All day.
Hey, echo.
50. Mike 50.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Later one.
55 to Mike, guy. 55.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
We got this.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Ready? Like 80.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Like it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check 50 down. 93. 93.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just 1 big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Show that bench release and go.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, a give to Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Ben leaves to Connor on the draw. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let go!
Mike 50.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Let him know.
Black, what's that? Black, what's that?
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
These two.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
55.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right there. White 80.
54 Mike. Hey, check.
Snickers. Slack it.
They start the drive with counter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now left side on the swing pass. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
What down? 280.
Hey, eat. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a man they call AB. Always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. To throw again on second down. Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.